So, this one is, oh, sorry. This one is, mainly about my mom because, like, if I've been having trouble dealing with her, even, even though it's really pathetic, but I haven't talked to my mother since January-ish. I don't know, we moved out, and my dad and I, we moved out of the house in, really early February. I know it was before my birthday. I know it was at least 2 weeks before the 18th, so, but I'm pretty sure I haven't talked to my mom since January, but she's still been, for lack of a better word, haunting me. And, I don't know, it's kind of a touchy subject, I guess. Like, therapists watching this or whatever would probably, or have said about my mother that she's the, not root, but the, catalyst, excuse me, for a lot of, my problems, and I'll believe that because it is true, and but it sucks because, before I moved out and stopped talking to her, like, she kept going on about how she was trying so hard to, make me into a good person, make me into a successful person, and she tried so hard to do that, and it's, my fault that, I fucked it all up. I, became mentally ill, and, because reading a book on anorexia or whatever after you've had an eating disorder for years. I don't even know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna start ranting about that and getting all pissy and off topic. But, I don't know, Mom. If you ever watch this, I hope you pay good attention, because I hope you're not treating my brothers like this. But, pretty much how it happened, brief history lesson on why my life sucks. Like, during my childhood, my mom and I were pretty much, best friends, inseparable. She was trying so hard to, help me be successful, help me be a good person, help me be happy in my life, and, like, now that I look back on it, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years later, I don't know when it all began, but I feel like she was really trying to, make up for the mistakes she thought she made, and she didn't really make those mistakes, and she felt like, I'm sorry, I'm a bit intoxicated, so I don't even know if this is making any sense, but, my grandfather is kind of a misogynistic pig. God, I don't even know if I pronounced that right, but, he, sorry, my jeans are a little bit high watery because I've had them since 8th grade. But, my, my mother felt like she was, a horrible person for just being female, and I really, like, do feel like she was abused as a child because of my grandfather, and I don't believe it because, I had to deal with my grandfather too, and I'm the, female grandchild who didn't get accepted into either West Point or Harvard, so, like, I'm the failure of the family. But that's kind of besides the point. I'm sorry, I got off topic, but, I feel bad because she tried so hard to, correct her mistakes with me, I guess you could say. She wanted to be a doctor. She wanted to have a good social life in high school. She wanted to, be, I don't even know the word for it, but, like, socially accepted, and she wanted to do that. She wanted me to not, she didn't want me to make the same mistake she did in life, and the problem is that the main mistake she made in life is being born with, an XY chromosome instead of an XX chromosome, and, shit, I hope that's right. I'm sorry. I'm a little stupid right now. But, and then it started going wrong in middle school. And so, probably around the age of, 6th grade was okay, but around the age of 12, it started getting bad. I started not doing too well in school. I started having, mood/anxiety problems. I, wasn't turning into the person she wanted me to be, the person she wanted to be, and by high school it just, by the time I was 14, it was apparent that there was no chance in hell that I was going to be the person she wanted her to be. And then it just, I don't even want it, like, I don't know, I know I've mentioned this in a video before, but every time I think about my mom, I think about the conversation we had when I was trying so hard to make her, understand what I was going through. I was trying to use everything I could possibly use to make her understand what it was like to suffer from, bipolar disorder, eating disorder, or any kind of severe mental disorder. And she told me when I tried to kill myself in my sophomore year in 2009, she told me that it was just for lack of a better word, publicity stunt. That I was, embarrassed about my grades, and I wanted my teachers / classmates to, I wanted them to pity me. So I had a suicide gesture, and yeah, gesture, and I milk that for all it's worth, and it's not the truth. And Mom, I hope if you know, somehow ever watched this, I hope you know that that's not the truth. I wouldn't, but I really wanted to die that day. Well, I don't know if I really wanted to die that day, but when I was taking the pills, I really wanted to die. And and then from there it just got so much worse. She told me I was she told me when I it all finally came out in the open after the fight we had because I came home with a C. And God, I forget what class. I'm pretty sure it was my English class, but my freshman year. No, it wasn't my freshman year. It was my sophomore year. But after they found my box of cigarettes with bloody razors and empty laxative containers and my food diary, and they and various things from the pro-anal website I was frequenting. My mom told me that I was trying to be anorexic and that I was pathetic, because I obviously wasn't, because, I was healthy, but she didn't know how much I was throwing up and hurting myself, and I don't know, this is going on and on and on, and I hate to say it because she gave birth to me, and she tried so hard to make me a good person, and I'm sorry, I'm really twitchy and weird, and this is why I don't like to talk about my mom, but I need to get it out, or something. It's like building up, and I can't get rid of it. Every time I go to sleep, if I'm not, if I don't pass out drunk, like if I'm not so drunk that I fall asleep, that I can't stay conscious anymore, I dream about my mom, and dream isn't the right word, it's more like have nightmares about her, and I see her in my dreams every night, and all I can hear is her calling me a failure, and calling me a disappointment, and calling me worthless, and telling me that she wishes she had aborted me. Because I know she did. From when I'm sorry, this is really pathetic, and I can't even cry right. But one of our, Mom, please listen to me. You don't understand what's going on. Please understand this, and her going, I don't care. She, pretty much told me how much better her life would be if she didn't have me, how she was really excited to be pregnant, and then about 10 years later she wishes she had aborted me because I didn't rectify her mistakes. I wasn't the perfect daughter that she wanted. I failed her, and that's where this all stems from, honestly. And the problem is that she doesn't admit to what, she's said to me, what she's done to me. She just, well, why can't you get better? Why don't you just get over it? Why can't you just, be normal like all your friends? Why can't you be pretty like all your friends? Why can't you be skinny like all your friends? Why can't you get good grades and go to a real school and stuff? And this is pathetic. I almost hope she watches this someday. Because to this day, Monday, September 2nd, 2013, she still thinks she's right by telling me that my suicide attempt, me trying to kill myself, was just a cry for attention. That my eating disorder is just me, reading a book on anorexia and wishing, and pretending I was anorexic for attention. My self-harm is just for attention. I don't really have bipolar disorder. That all the stuff that I've been suffering with, and that has almost killed me more times than I can even count. It's just for attention, it's just for sympathy, it's just so people take pity on me so I can have an easier life. And I don't know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have even made this video in the first place. It's really hard for me to talk about my mom, because I still love her. And that's the worst part of it. Because even through all the shit she said, all the shit she's done, the, emotional pain she's caused me, and the fact that she not kicked me out, but that I had to leave my childhood home because I was either going to move out or spend about a week with just her and kill myself, because during that time I was really planning on killing myself if I didn't get out of that situation. It's so stupid, I'm sorry. Like, it is hard to say you hate somebody, but you still love them because they hurt you really, really bad, like worse than you could imagine somebody hurting you, and you still love them because all they did and everything they did was for a while at least, maybe not for your whole life, but at least until you were 12 to 14, was because they wanted you to be successful, and they wanted you to be perfect, and they wanted you to be a good child, and they wanted you to have a happy life that they didn't have. I don't know what to say after this. And if you followed my vlog for like more than 2 days, you probably know how many mommy issues I have. And I'm glad to be away from her, but I want to be able to pick up the strength and talk to her, because I want to be able to patch things up between us, because I mean, she's my mother. I just want her to love me again, and I want her to be proud of me, and I want her to, not, I don't want her to feel like I was a mistake. Cause I'm her first child, and she wishes I was never born. I don't want my mom to wish I was never born. I want to be able to talk to her, and I want to be able to love her, and I can't, because she's fucked everything up, and I can't deal with the fact that she doesn't love me anymore, and that she's so much better off without me. Sorry, kind of needed that. Stop drinking, but I guess it's better than, slicing myself up, right? Like, drinking is less harmful than puking every night. And it's less harmful than cutting, because the stuff I hit still hasn't healed, and it's starting to get kind of oozy, and it's really scary because I don't want it to keloid. Because if it keloids, he's gonna feed everything we see. I'm sorry, I need to stop getting off topic. This is supposed to be about my mom and stuff, and I've just rambled and rambled and rambled, but I'm so sad, and I'm so angry, and I'm so depressed, and I'm so manic, and I can't control it all at once, and I'm scared I'm gonna just explode, and I'm not. I don't have anyone to keep me safe here. And I'm just fucked. I just hope I starve to death soon. Because then I won't have to deal with this anymore. And my mom will regret ever telling me that it was weird to die with pills when I starved to death. She'll regret it so much, because she'll see how much pain I'm in. And I swear to God, the last thing I'll ever tell her is you did this to me. Maybe not directly, but you stopped it from being painless. And you stopped it from being quietly in my sleep. And you made it so that I have to die by starving to death. And I hope you know that. And I hope it never leaves you. And I hope the sight of me dying because of you, because of what you said to me, never leaves you. I hope you're haunted for the rest of your life because of it. I hope you know the fact that your child, your firstborn child, your firstborn baby girl, is trying to die by starving herself to death is all your fault. And I hope you know that, and I hope you live forever, and I hope that you remember that forever, and that it haunts you forever, and it never leaves you. And I hope you hear my dying words for the rest of your life. My dying words of, this is your fault. You're the reason I'm in so much pain. You're the reason I did this to myself. And I hope that never leaves you, Mom. I hope you die with those words in your mind. And I hope you die with a guilty conscience. And I hope you die regretting what you did to me. And because you did. You hurt me so bad and I never realized until I'm dying. I'm sorry. Tumblr people. This was a passive-aggressive message, video, whatever. I'm being really stupid. But yeah. This is my video about my mother. And hopefully there won't be any more because this is fucking stupid. Hey guys.